Somebody told me that AV sounds a little bit complicated, so I just thought I'd explain first past the post, because to me that sounds a bit complicated. Here's how first past the post works. First past the post, you pick the candidate you want and then you forget about them. You then work out who it is you don't want, and then you work out who came second in your constituency the previous time and by how much. You then work out who came third in your constituency the previous time and by how much, and you work out whether either of them have a chance of beating the person you don't want to get in this time. You then find out how much that person has moved in that particular party has moved in the party most likely to beat them has moved in the polls recently, and how much the second chance party has moved in the polls recently. And then you work out from that where they probably are. Then you take into account local considerations of how much things have moved in the polls also, which could be completely different to how things are nationally. So you've got to check that. After you've done all that, you may have found out that the party that you wanted to vote for in the first place may actually have been the party that can beat the party you don't want, or you may have found that another party can beat the party you don't want, or you may not have worked it out at all because it's bloody confusing and they like to keep it that way. So you'll probably vote for the second biggest party nationally out of fear, even though that won't actually work in a lot of cases anyway. Then you've got to work out whether it's best to vote for the party that isn't the one you wanted but is the one that is not the one you don't want and may beat the one you don't want, or whether overall it may just be a complete waste of time and easier to vote for the party that you actually wanted in the first place, in the vague hope that maybe if you vote for them next time round they'll look more likely to win and therefore have a better chance of beating the party that you don't want. That's how first past the post works. AV on the other hand, a lot easier.